How can we live our lives to the fullest? A long time ago, a man named Aristotle thought we should be asking ourselves that more often. Aristotle thought about this a lot and put his ideas into a theory which is now referred to as Aristotle's virtue ethics. These help determine what's right from wrong and the relationship between character and virtue. His four main virtues are prudence, temperance, courage, and justice. Aristotle believed that if each person followed these virtue ethics, everyone would be able to achieve personal happiness. An interesting way to view these would be through the eyes of the government. If the citizens follow these virtue ethics, they will be happy. So if the government follows them, everyone would be happy, according to Aristotle. An example of the first virtue is when the founding fathers of the United States wrote the Constitution. They were prudent in their thinking, which allowed the Constitution to be written in such a way that future generations could add amendments when needed. The prudence goes a step further in that it's difficult to add amendments. An example of the second virtue is the fact that some states have a waiting period to purchase a firearm. This is an example of the government enforcing temperance. This can be good because it allows the government to conduct background checks, and it also gives the purchaser a chance to think things over before committing a crime of passion. An example of the third virtue is when the government adapted to the demands of the protesters involved in the civil rights movement. Due to the courageous citizens, such as Rosa Parks, the government passed the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Even today, the United States still face these issues, making these virtues more important than ever. An example of the fourth virtue is the United States justice system. The fact that the United States is a representative democracy and not a dictatorship allows criminals to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. As well as the fact that a citizen being accused of a crime will have a jury made up of their peers. Together, Aristotle's four cardinal virtues are the recipe to a happy population, in his mind. In virtually every country in the world, there is an economic measurement called gross national product. This measurement is used to calculate the total economic output of a country throughout 1 year. This isn't the only necessary measure of a country's success, because money doesn't necessarily equal happiness. In a country like Bhutan, there is another type of measurement used. It is called gross national happiness. Their government believes that this is more important than gross national product because it is a more virtuous measure of a country's success. If Aristotle were still alive today, he would likely share this belief.